What's up? Class 2 plop and drop here at Lunch Beach. Today, it's getting on the road again. Let's roll up some windows so it ain't so loud in the background. There we go. Need some air in here. Today I'm going to talk about creature crafting in good old West Virginia, baby. See that? West Virginia. Creature Craft Coalition of West Virginia. Still got the sticker. I want to be one of the cool kids. Yep. West Virginia's actually throwing a party this weekend at the Gauley. It's actually going to be the new. New is what's running this weekend. So it's at Ace Adventure. My raft guide's going to be there. He's the king of the Class 2 plop and drop. Master guide of all rivers. Make sure you get his autograph. So you can't miss him. His name's Whitewater Bean, also known as my raft guide, because he's the master guide of all rivers. He's filling that out more. Maybe not all, maybe 98% is where he's at on the master guide of rivers. So, yeah. West Virginia is awesome. If you've never been, you should go. A lot of East Coast stuff that's really good and cool to do. A lot of it's based on hurricane season. So when you think hurricane, think going boating, because it's a lot of water. It'll come up from the Gulf Coast or Florida all the way up through the eastern side of the United States. So here, I'll show you my first time. This was my first time going. This is on the Gauley. This is the Gauley put in right near the, right below the water spout tube. We're trying to back this big pig up. We already semi-rigged. All we got to do is blow up T-tops. We already have frames and stuff rigged. We're trying to back up Bean here. So I don't know what just happened. Let's see if I can get that to move a little further along. Oh, maybe that's all she wrote. Yeah, so that was put in. You can see the tubes, and then this is where takeout is.
Bill Guyman with Crazy Bill TV. Here I am at the takeout at Mason's Branch on the Gauley River in good old, thank God it's West Virginia. Country road. It took us home to the takeout here on the Gauley. This is Mason Branch. And this is also home of Clay Carroll. Take me home. Take me home. To a river,
to a place
I belong,
long, West Virginia.
Mountain Mama.
Yep.
What were the natives using?
Oh, let's go back to that. Let's go back.
Cutting firewood making apparatus here on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
I see it.
It's right here next to the
right next to the fire, huh?
That
was their fire cutting apparatus? How did you know that? It's made of metal. I thought you used to just work with wood.
Rocks. Sharpened, chiseled rocks.
Yeah.
But look at the fire. It didn't even burn. They failed.
No, they didn't fail.
The boat failed.
No, the fire failed.
The fire failed, which is why the boat failed. It was all about failure.
So you say the fire failed?
Yeah, that's a picture of a failed fire.
You think they learned how to be a Boy Scout or no?
No.
The fire failed, huh? Here we go.
Yeah. Only those good things are probably good at stirring your meth and attempting to stay warm in a sandstorm to cook your meth, and they obviously failed. Because, I mean, what else is there here to do? But, well, hey, they managed to drink some beers and throw them up there.
It's signs of a raft guide.
Look, are we close to
But they're professionals.
Look, it's
Look at professionals.
We're not near raft camp, dude. It's not NGD.
Oh, it's not NGD? Also, so you know, you're
it's got to be Pabst or NGD.
Like a beanologist? You're a guideologist or what?
I'm a beerologist when it comes to guideology. And it starts with Pabst, PBR. And then they step it up to the next one, which is Miller Golden Draft.
And then what's after that? When
Well,
do you get to the claws? Is that when you get to yak? Is that when you get to 2x4 bill?
when you get to retirement age, you do your Coronas with your limes. But when you're just really settled, it's just all around Coors all the way around. But that's just like blah, you know, doesn't really say anything about you. But if you're drinking Corona, okay, you've been doing it a long time, you're a poser. If you're drinking Pabst, you're just cheap and you're being a raft guide. If you're drinking Coors, you've probably been doing it long enough, you just don't give a rip, because after 3, they all taste the same crap anyway.
But what if you brought your rich friend with you and you say, hey, bro?
Then you'd be drinking skunk butt Heineken or something all day long. But, you know, if you don't have your buddy buying you beers, PBR is usually the way it goes, because that's just the life of a raft guide. And always remember, please don't ever forget that after every PBR, it's always a class
2 plop and drop, baby.
See you on the river.
Oh yeah, class 2. That's right, folks. Class 2 plop, plop, and drop. And then, so that was put in, and that was takeout. I've been told I don't do much boating anymore. I just do put-ins and takeouts. So, yeah. I'm the king of the class 2 plop and drop. Let's see if I can find this camera over here. Class 2 plop and drop. Oh yeah. So here's when we were actually on the river. I'll show some footage of that on the river here. Let's see if I can get this screen to come up the way I want it to. We'll add this one to the Gauley. Too big. Hold on. Hold on. Make sure you got a good grip. Grab those oar towers. Make sure your seatbelt's tight too. Yeah, this was high water-ish. I think it was like 6,000 out of the dam, but once you get to Meadow River, it goes up to 8, because that's what flows into it. Meadow flows in at like mile 5. You get past Meadow. You get past Meadow first, and Meadow, or Meadow and then past Meadow. But Meadow does bring in more water into the Gauley besides just the dam where it's released to the river. So, this is Dean in the river, throwing away. He's got my gold oars. Next to those are my oars. So I'm gonna hit this right here. Yeah, those are my oars, but those are 8 threes for it's a 14'9" bracket for the rest. The tune is what we call it. Old school was the bracket. It's 14'9". It can also be set up as a dueler. So yeah, this was our first time. Actually, it was our second time, but it was my first time in the whole area, because me and Bean just ran it by ourselves. We let's see if I can do this here. Let's do this instead. We went all by ourselves the very, very, very first time. It was only like 2,400, and he's like, "We're gonna do this by ourselves." I was like, "Dude, we're in Creature Crafts. Like, it's class 2 plop and drop. We're gonna do it." So we did, and he ran and read everything, because he's the king. He's the king of the class 2. He's the king of the class 2 plop and drop, master guide of all rivers. So no issues or problems. We did get like a minute or 2 worth of beta from Wes, which was good to know. It was at is it House Rock? Shiprock. Where to go at Shiprock, which it was kind of self-explanatory. The Gauley's a read and run river. There are holes, there are sieves. There's lots of rock features in there. I've been told at 24,000 it was massive. Like when they did the memorial float for Clay, they released, and it was 24,000 CFS, which is huge. Never got to hear the whole story, and Darren finally told it to me, and it was gnarly. There's like 14 Creature Crafts on shore, and only like 5 or 6 boats went or whatever. It was crazy. Like, no one wanted to go. They're like, that's nuts, 24,000, which it is. And as you see here, this here is like I said, this is $8 grand right here. And it was friendly-ish. I mean, we still got to watch out for Sweets, which has Energizer. Sweet Falls at the bottom right-hand side has Energizer. And the rapid above that is Iron Ring. Our Sweet Iron Ring, and its hole is called, there's a hole in Iron Ring too. No, the hole is Iron Ring. So Iron Ring, it's Energizer, and there's another hole named for the one in Iron Ring. See, not a local guide there. I just know to make sure your seatbelt's tight, your chambers are blown up. Here we are, we're headed out. That is Shannon's new boat right there. That is the orange boat right there. The orange boat right there. That orange boat, that's his new boat. That's a new Nargon. It's a nice boat. And then that's a rescue boat that John George is in. So, yeah. I'll fast forward through some of that. Let's see what else happens here. Let's see. I think this is more of the river. This is right after we pulled out from the city and now. They said this is $8,000. It was fun to hear for sure. Look at that stick. That sucker. But yeah, at like 24,000, that rock would be covered and actually make a huge difference. Okay. So it's cool that the Gauley's all the features that are in there. But we're not StreamYard still. So yeah, that's how the way I met Clay was. Let's see, how did I meet Clay? I met him through Sunset Falls. We were going to go do Sunset Falls, and when we did Sunset Falls, that's where I met him there, and it took him a while to get there. I think their transmission had started to slip, and then it went out because they were driving all the way from West Virginia to Tumwater, which is like, oh man, I think it's like 36 or it might be 40 hours. It's a long drive. And they show up, and they're in this one-ton van, and they're pulling a toy hauler. And inside of the toy hauler, they had another trailer inside of it. And then on top of the van, they had George's snowmobile trailer. They had 3 trailers on this van with all their stuff going over the Rocky Mountains, and they wonder why their transmission went out. And like I said, this is how I met Clay for the very, very first time. So anyway, he wants to come on here, go live. Hopefully go live more. I'm going to be on the road here for a while. Plan on doing gotta find power. So I found internet. Now I gotta find power is what's crazy. When you're on the road, you gotta have I should invest in some solar stuff so I can keep things running. But yeah, plan on doing a 3-month river trip this summer. So you'll probably see me. I might go live some more. I know I'm gonna be at Loxaw, but I don't think you get internet there. I might have to go to Missoula or somewhere in that neighborhood. I am planning on going to Montana. I want to run the Flathead too. So, but yeah, I met Clay, and when you met Clay, I didn't know that when you meet Clay Carroll, you meet everybody from the West Virginia crowd that's at the Gauley and the New. He knew everybody. Clay, you say Clay Carroll, and they can sit there and tell you 3 stories about Clay. Clay was awesome. Anyway, this is Bill Guyman with Crazy Bill TV. Signing off. Have a great day, and see you later. See when it dies. Not yet in broadcast.